Hi, and welcome back to Adventures Gauntlet. Now, I was in this, 3-4 weeks ago. I do have a slightly reduced recording schedule now, as I have mentioned before, and stuff's going out every other day now, that kind of thing, so it will be a wee while before I get back to stuff. The last time I came in here, I had no end of problems, but had a little bit of fun as well. And all credit to the dev, they somehow discovered my video, I'm not entirely sure how, but that's like kind of nice to see. And they left some comments and recognised that there was a few issues and stuff like that, which is always great to see. Like, if I I don't play games to review them as such, but when I play a game, I kind of will fall into this sort of doing a slight review kind of thing. Especially if I'm running into issues, or, often if I'm playing something and I'm massively delighted with it as well. I mean, anyone who's watched me ever play any downhill VR will know that I just bang on about how excellent it is, for example. So, yeah, I'd made some observations of issues that the game had, shall we say. And the dev acknowledged them, and there has been a patch since, and I've installed the patch as well. I don't know if there doesn't seem to be a version number anywhere. However, so I seem to have run into more or less the same problem as I did the last time I played this game. I've run the game up to play it, flipped over from the window so I can kick off the recording in OBS, flipped back to the window, and I still have hands and stuff like that, but I can't move, I can't point at things, I'm clicking on things, nothing's happened. Something happened there. Okay, so I can click on A button, which, I don't know, is that a slow-mo thing, I think, or something like that. But other than that, nothing's happening. I can't pull up a menu, I can't pull up any more menus or whatever, I can't point at stuff. This makes this game incredibly irritating to try and record. I was just gonna, back out of this and either just go, sod it, I've got better things to do with my time than get frustrated with this. Or just, start again and try and get it so I could actually record and actually play as well. Because I'm keen to play this. I really like the idea, but it's so massively frustrating. But actually what I thought I'd do is just record my, frustration with it again. I realise as well that this is probably a very minor point. Most people are going to run up the game and play it. They're not going to run up the game, take off their headset, go to their keyboard, flip over to another window, do some things in that window, flip back to the game window, put their headset back on and carry on playing. Of course, I don't even know that that's the problem. It could be the act of taking my headset off for a moment and doing something, then putting the headset back on. That could be the issue as well. I haven't actually tried that, in all fairness. But I should be able to, at least while I'm in the menu, pop my headset off, go and do something on my computer. Maybe I need to answer a message or something like that, and then come back and carry on. And this, I'm pressing all their things and nothing's happening, which makes this massively frustrating and massively disappointing. So I'm going to pause here and hopefully I will be back, and this time I'll be back in a way that I've actually got it going so I can actually record it and play it. I'll figure this out somehow. Back in a mo. Okay, and I'm back, and I'm hoping this is recording because basically I left OBS recording, Alt F4 on the game and ran it up again, and hopefully it's working. I seem to remember one of the things I did mention, and I wasn't the only person to mention it, is I did talk about how this uses snap turning, which is massively annoying. No one in their right mind likes snap turning. That's not quite true, is it? For some people, it's actually the difference between able to play VR or not, which is fair. I know the dev, they acknowledged it, but it seems that it isn't in yet, which is fair. I can't complain about that. Music volume. This is interesting because I could have sworn they'd said they'd actually fix that. Because changing the music volume doesn't actually do anything. That doesn't make any difference. I've definitely installed the update as well. There was a patch afterwards. So I definitely installed it. So I'm actually very confused. Maybe, oh, now my hand's stuck. Oh, and now I'm moving for no good reason. I really want to like this game. Okay, yeah, blank stuff there. Right, how do I go to the next stage? Select, there we go. So did I do stage 1? I think I did, didn't I? No, that's the hub. So if I choose that, can I see... Oh, that's interesting. So there was some lifetime stats there earlier, and I actually saw them, and now I have no lifetime stats again. I got no best time on that, but I was sure I'd done that. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Did I just do the hub last time? Did I do some kind of... Right, okay, I'm just gonna assume I haven't done this before. Let's begin. Okay, we got snap turns, no getting away from that. Right.
Is this the one? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've actually done this before.
Welcome, contestant. I am Adam Venture, CEO of Obstacorp. You have been selected by what the boffins are telling me is a very complex and accurate
No, I've done this before, not interested. Stage select. So, apparently I've done this stage before, but I've got no best time, and I've got no lifetime stats. And he's annoying, shut up.
But the boffins are very
I'm gonna...
sort of things.
I'm trying to do stage select and it won't let me. Okay,
I
gotta begin that one. Known as... we'll never know. Right, is this where I feel like this is where I sort of... yeah, I left off here last time. Okay, so, already I'm seeing some serious issues here. How did I pull up the menu? I've forgotten how I pulled up the menu. There. Oh, hang on. Now the menu... oh, again, I press Y on that hand, and the menu pops up attached to the other hand. I'm sure there's good reason for that. I'm so confused. It now offers me the chance to restart stage 1, even though I'm on stage 2. Okay. On stage 2, I can begin it. I've got no lifetime stats, nothing on the leaderboard. So far, so good. If I look at stage 1, how do I know it thinks I haven't got any lifetime stats? Is that lifetime stats for this stage or for all stages? That I don't know. But I did have some stats when I ran this up. They're not there anymore. Stage 1, no best time, even though I've done stage 1. So that makes no sense. And I can't see myself on the leaderboard. I have no friends, but that's not a bug in the game. Right, okay. I'm going to do this. Let's see what happens. Right, stage 2, start, go.
Legend states that boffins reattach the immobilizer to the drone.
Oh.
The contestant keeps running away.
You're going to make me... oh, I see. That was just on me. Well, wait. Go. Wait. Go. Press 8 slow down time. Okay, yeah. Remember that.
Engaging target. Obliteration. Target returning to range for now.
Okay.
Target is safe for now.
So they pose no threat whatsoever, it seems. Right, I got a duck, which is in... oh, not great. Now wait this out. There is a problem of I am having some, and this is not a problem with the game. but I am having some neck mobility issues at the moment still. Let's go like that. So, and also my knees are never great anyway. So there is the problem of ducking down is not easy. Run through there, run that way. Defense discs. No, I want. Okay.
Stop hiding.
I mean, it hardly seems necessary to try and dodge those things. You just run past them. They don't seem to pose any threat. Alright, I'm going to guess I don't need that anymore. So it definitely feels like the music isn't quieter. At least it's not yeah, way too loud or anything like that. Okay. Oh, we're going all the way up there, are we? Alright. It's a nice little workout. I must say, it's that kind of climbing. I love the idea of this game. Massively love the idea of this game. It just seems quite incomplete, shall we say? Right, across here. And this is definitely one of those games that I actually want to like. Where's that gone? There we go. This is where I'm going to be in trouble. Is so looking up and down and left and right are actually quite a problem for me at the moment. Pull the plug. But as I say, that's not on the game. That's just on me. I've had these mobility issues with my neck for years anyway. It's probably down to too much head banging as a young lad. He's probably finally caught up with me. But I'm hoping that playing something like this also helps, you know. It forces me to work out a bit more. And I have been to see a physio about it, and I do have exercises to do and all that kind of stuff, so this probably does help. Makes me look up and down. Hopefully one day I won't be like a dog. I will be able to look up. Keep going across there. That noise sounds ominous. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh really? I got to run across there while... Okay. I think I can do that. Go. Go. Okay, that was cool. That was actually cool. I really like that. That was a neat idea. Something went bong, I don't know why. Don't trust this bridge. Don't trust this bridge at all. Okay. Apparently I'm too cynical. Let's go down. Sneak through there. Sneak through there. Sneak through there. Okay. Oh, I'm edging out of my play space. Need to be careful. I gotta say as well that given just how active this game needs you to be, waving your arms around and moving around and stuff like that, it doesn't really seem to require that you actually... Whoa! Don't know what that was for. I think I did it. Oh, it was laser. It doesn't really require that you have a big play space, as far as I can tell. You could make use of a big play space, but I'm mostly doing this stood in one place. And it's working quite nicely. I am enjoying the waving my arms around to run thing. I can see that that could be a problem.
Boffins, activate the immobilizer.
No, not the least bit interested. I don't care what you got to say. I'm just trying to do this. You know, try and do a little bit of turning around. I need to be careful because cables and things, but I'm going to try. Well, try turning by, you know, physically turning. I kind of feel like, well, I know I could do this faster, but I'm sort of enjoying the view, as it were. Push the button, okay. Now what? Oh. What? So I stand on this pad, push the button, okay. You didn't take me with it last time. Oh. Ah. There was another button. Did I miss another button? Oh, I did. No, okay. I got caught on the button. No. I don't think the physics are quite right here. Part of the problem as well is, well, you see, look, I want to do that. And it's registering a touch when there wasn't one, or a movement, I should say. And the dev did mention this. It's a thing that I actually spoke about in my first dip into here, was the problem of it's a bit too sensitive to, like there. Ah, and it's put me back here, which is really annoying. The problem is you want to move your hand to do something, and sometimes it registers that as you actually walking forward. But what you want to do is you want to get to the edge of something and then do something, and it seems to register that. Yeah, this is definitely one of those times where the physics of the game, the movement mechanics of the game are not really up to the design of the puzzle. Also, I feel like my bounding box is too big. My hands are in front of me. See, look, I was just like gesturing there and it's moved me. But I'm touching that button and then putting my hands in front of me, but it feels like it's deciding I'm caught on that button. There. That time I walked off the front, but all I did was bring my hands. Oh yeah, look, doing that, just moving my hands in annoying Donald Trump style. I just realised. But yeah, just moving them like that is moving me forward. So the problem is, I want to press that button. Okay, so it wasn't my hand getting stuck on the button, it seems. Right, come down here. So now the problem I've got is, I want to walk close enough to that thing to grab it, but I've got to be super careful. In fact, it's probably going to be easier if I just edge forward with the stick, because I've got to be super careful. See, I'm getting right close to the edge here, but I still can't reach that. That's actually beyond my reach. Ah, you kidding me? You dropped me all the way back here. See, that's super annoying. This for me is like an example. I've spoken about it with other games before. I think I spoke about it with this one as well. Of you get past the tricky bit, and then there's a bit at the end, and it puts you back. But the thing with this one is, it's not like this is even super tricky. This is just glitchy. The design of the puzzle doesn't really match how the movement mechanics work, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, look, every time I try and settle down to go below that, it thinks I'm walking off the front of that pad. So, yeah, it's very much like the design of this bit of the course isn't really up to how the game works. So I have to edge closer and closer and closer. Without doubt, I need to put my arms up now. Get ready. So I need that to be up. Did I forget that bit? I think I forgot that bit. No. So it doesn't even... I feel like there's not enough swing on that. But to try that again, I've got to go through all this palaver, which is actually properly frustrating. Yeah, this game is actually starting to annoy me now. Just because I know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing it okay. But, yeah, just the actual mechanics of movement aren't up to me actually doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm comfortable with the idea that I'm not doing this bit right and it's going to take 2 or 3 goes to do it, but I'm massively put off by how that bit back there is a right pain in the ass to get through, and yeah, that's the cost of trying this bit again. But the swing, I swung across when that bit came up and it didn't seem to carry me over. No, it just, for whatever reason, it's not even going to let me across. I don't know why. As far as I can tell, I'm actually releasing at the far end of the swing. Oh, and this again. If I dare move my hand in any way, it just walks me off the front of this platform for no good reason, which is incredibly frustrating. This is such a great idea, and it's actually a reasonably immersive VR experience as well. Oh no, I made the mistake of not having my arms up first. But it's massively frustrating. Ah ha ha. So it seems like you kind of got to throw yourself off that. Have I got the patience for this? I don't think I got the patience for this. I like the idea that it's a bit of a workout and things like that, but it punishes you too much in combination with the mechanics of the game actually being quite janky. Oh, I want to like this. I really want to like this. I want to like this game so much. For me, this is sort of Mount Wingsuit and downhill VR levels of potentially a lot of fun. But I feel it needs a lot more work. Oh, no. Nah. I'm out of here. I am. No. Even the menus are annoying. No, I want to. No, go back to the hub. How do? There. Now apparently I have lifetime stats again. What can I say about this? I love the idea of this game. But there's just so many little things. Are just kind of annoying. Like, you know, I finished that one. Why don't I have a best time? I mean, my time may have been shit, but I should still have a best time, right? It's just, yeah, apparently looking at that, I've never done it, which is kind of odd. Or is that just the top 20 something who can tell? Because apparently the first one drops to the bottom and obscures the rest of the list, and the times of going over the scroll bar. That's kind of like web levels of CSS is hard, isn't it? That's a really shitty thing for me to dunk on. I'm not even dunking on it, actually. I'm just kind of moving now for no good reason. Mildly amused by it, really. I do. I want to like this game. I want to like this game a lot. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to play it anymore for the moment. Just because I don't think the implementation is quite up to the aspirations. And I really, really, really like what it aspires to being. Oh look, I've lost my lifetime stats suddenly. I had lifetime stats and now I've lost them. Why? Like, why? That makes no difference. That makes no sense, I should say. Also, I'm fairly sure, I'm going to have to look back on the video now, but I'm fairly sure that the calories burned figure that was there, was it like 108 or something like that? I'm sure that's what it was when I first ran this up. Then it disappeared, and then it was back, and it's still 108. I definitely burnt more than 108 calories. Or rather, I must have burnt a calorie at least, right? Since I actually tried doing stage 2. Where was I? I keep being distracted by little things. I love this. I love what it aspires to be. I think this could be a really fun, really immersive VR experience. As I say, I kind of, in terms of if it was what I think it aspires to be, I'd have this up there with, as I said earlier, Mount Wingsuit and Downhill VR in terms of those sort of like slightly sporty, do things that you probably wouldn't really be able to do in real life VR experiences. I really like it for that. And so I think what I am going to do, because there are too many things in this that are actually massively frustrating me and just getting in the way of even really getting into this and having a little bit of fun with it to start with. I'm not going to play it anymore until I've seen a fairly big update. And this isn't, I'm not saying this is an ultimatum or anything like that, far from it. It's none of my bloody business. Just for me, personally, I'm going to keep it installed, but I'm not going to record any more videos for the moment until I see there's a big update. And if I see there's a big update that addresses, various issues and that, and I look at the list of things that have been patched, and I'm like, oh, I recognise that. I ran into that problem, and it feels like it will make it more accessible and more playable, then I'll definitely have another go. But Dev, if you do happen to discover this video, I love what you're doing here. I'm massively excited for what you're doing here. I really believe in what you're building. I actually think it's as a software developer myself, if I made this environment and I could just walk around in it, I'd be so happy. So don't think I'm trying to come across as anyone who knows anything about developing VR games, because I've never developed a VR game. I've never really developed a game in modern times anyway. The last time I wrote an actual game was on a microcomputer in the 1980s. So I'm not trying to, be that or do that. I would be massively delighted if I'd even created this much. But as someone playing a game, me personally, for my tastes and based against, when put up against other VR games and everything, the frustration of this game outweighs the fun for me at the moment. So please don't take what I'm saying here as an attempt to be massively negative. Far from it. I love what you're doing. I love where I think this is going to go. I actually really, really, really want to play this. I'm actually seriously excited for what this could be. I was kind of hoping that glass wouldn't actually stop me going outside. Stop. Why did you sniff your armpit, you weird thing? Well, that's really cute, actually. Some little touches like that I really like about it. Yeah, I even like, that we got the sun there and the shadows all look and make sense and stuff like that. yeah, I really like the idea of this. Like, properly like the idea of this. But there's just, snap turning. I hate snap turning. There are too many things getting in the way of actually enjoying it. See, look, I wanted to grab that. Where's it gone? There. Whee! So that's kind of fun. Can I grab while I'm on it? I can. Yeah, I can. That seems to, I don't know if that's just the headset thing, but that is glitching so much. Oh, I can only grab with one hand. If I grab with the other hand, it forces that hand to let go. Really? Why? Why would you do that, game? Whee! And then there's weird things like I let go of it and it just snapped back over there. And I get that it probably needs to go back to its starting position. And it's just occurred to me, like, this is my second time in. That makes no sense. It's just there at an angle. Like, that actually makes no sense. That isn't what it would do. But I get the idea, I get the limitations and things like that. But it's okay to be, try again, it is okay. Be amused by stuff like that. Whee! So, like, I could absolutely, oh, I'm stuck in the floor. I'm stuck in the floor. That's it, I can't move. Oh, I actually can't move. Game has now trapped me in the floor. I did a landing and I can't move. That's it, it's not letting me move at all now. Yeah, I'm screwed. This is a good example of the kind of thing I'm talking about. I think this is going to be a magnificent game, actually. I love the idea. I think it's going to be magnificent. But it ain't there yet, sadly. So, as I say, yeah, I'm repeating myself now. I'm going to keep it installed, but I don't think I'm going to return to it for a while. But if I do see the kinds of glitches I'm running into get fixed, and again, I'm stressing this, I'm not like saying this is some kind of ridiculous ultimatum. Like, my word carries no weight whatsoever. I'm under no illusions that it does. But what I am saying is like, I'm so desperate to actually play this that the moment I see that any of these issues are fixed, be sure I'll be back playing this. Because it's actually fun. It really is. But from this dip into, can I remember the name this time? Venture's Gauntlet, right? Venture's Gauntlet, that's it. From this dip into Venture's Gauntlet. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.